Get those crazies out of the government. We need our Congress for everyone's benefit. The 1%, they just take what they like. We've got to show up and vote for our rights. So vote in November. Vote, a time to remember. Vote, don't be late. Vote, don't procrastinate. It's our country.
Here we go. Here we go. Wait. I'm not fishing here. Let go of my line. Catfishing. And I caught one. How y'all doing, baby? I hope you're having a fine day. I hope you're having an absolutely fine day. Anyway, let's get this going, baby. I'm so glad y'all are here. It is Tuesday, baby. And the wheels are just as going to turn. Gary Spring was the first one to jump in. Thank you very much. Bart Larson is here. John Cass, thank you very much. Bruce Preston and Deborah Douglas, thank you very much. Oh, I already called out Bart. That's all right. We'll code him twice. Bart Larson's here again. And look at the trees is here. Seriously, look at the trees. They make you feel better. Mega Wet Willie is here. Adina Michael, Dorothy Tyndall. There's that Bart Larson guy again. Jeff Curry's here. Jeanette Miller. That smart-ass squaw's here. Look at here. All right, Randy Peterson's here. Woo, pig. Michael Falbister, Jeff Curry, Jeanette Miller, Amanda Elliott. Everybody's here. Hell, Nina B. Valdez. Okay, I got it, baby. I got it. There you go. Mark Perkins is here. Nana Lovely, our own. Tammy Ames. Stephanie Dean is here. Ron flying another plane. Hey, Jay, how you doing, buddy? And Carolyn and John Majesco, thank you all very much for being here. Oh, let me see. Donnie Ware is here. Oh, man, let me get down here because I have had a day, baby. I am wore out. There ain't an ounce of me that doesn't hurt right now. Before we start, there was somebody in the chat I want to send out a great big thank you to. Joe Garcia is in the chat. And I got a great big thank you to send out to Joe Garcia. Joe lives about, maybe 14 miles away from me. He lives over in Mathis, Texas. And a hell of a guy, baby, and he's got a hell of a story. But he saw me post my little picture of the grass I was cutting. And Joe recently bought him one of those Toro sit-on-top big-ass mowers. And Joe had an old Craftsman lawnmower right on top, and he offered it up, and it just needs a little repair. It needs a belt, a drive belt, which tomorrow I'm going to get, and then I'm going to be riding on the mower instead of pushing one. So Joe Garcia of Mathis, Texas, a great, big, huge thank you to you. He even let me borrow his trailer to haul it to my house, and then I took his trailer back. He's a hell of a nice guy. I had a fantastic time talking to him. He is full of stories, and, like us old folks usually have. We didn't get here yesterday. There was a long path that got us here, baby. And there are stories galore to be told. But Joe, thank you very much, and brother, thank you. That's all I can say. And thank you for being in the chat tonight. Anyway, what else is going on besides the good people in your life? Well, Donnie Boy's got his panties in a wad again. He is just having himself a fit. Why? Well, because he got what he wanted. He got the special master he wanted. He even, right down to the judge he wanted, Judge Deary. That's the one he wanted. He put on the paper there, this is the one we want. Well, he got him. And Judge Deary held his first hearing today. And the first thing the judge wanted to know was he wanted information that any information that the Trump team had to validate the claims that they have made that the ex-Lardo declassified certain documents. Well, judge wants to know, show them to me. Show me what proof you have that he did that. Well, Trump's lawyers came back with, well, we don't really want to do that. They said because, well, we might need that in future future indictments to defend against future indictments. Really? Future indictments, you say? Well, that's bullshit. It is bullshit. The reason they can't do it is because it doesn't exist. If the lawyer stands up there in front of the judge and says, yes, we have evidence that he declassified documents, well, then that lawyer would be lying and be subject to losing his license from the bar. Kind of puts him in a difficult position. But other lawyers that worked for Donnie have been in that same position, baby. It's your career or Donnie, and most of them pick Donnie for some freaking reason. At least the newest lawyer's got $3 million up front just to even represent his ass. But it's the same old shit. It's a stall tactic. It's a delay. Let's just keep things in the court. Just keep things moving around, and justice will never come. Well, justice is coming, baby. And I swear I could smell indictments in the air. I can. We're going to stay the course, baby. We're going to keep going after this shit. And I can't wait. And what else we learned today? Well, hell, we seen videotape. Remember down there in Coffee County, Georgia, where that Republican chairwoman down there in Coffee County had let them old boys in the door on January 7th to go take a look at them voting machines? Yeah. Well, now they have video inside a secure area where the voting machines are kept. And there they are for hours with little Miss GOP chairwoman. I can't remember her name, don't care to. She's under indictment too. She's going to jail eventually. But she's sitting right there. Well, they spend several hours trying to hack into voting machines. They're like that My Pillow guy out in Colorado with the voting machine out there. Crimes, baby. Crimes have been committed. You know what happens when they commit a crime? When we commit a crime, well, there's a price to pay for that. Jail time for a lot of stuff. Well, Donnie Boy ain't no different. He's an American citizen. He needs to be held to account to the law. And I can't wait for it. Anyway, I'm trying to recuperate. The last 3 days, I swear, I've sweated enough for a bathtub. First off, let me send out a thank you to Mega Wet Willie, who came in with a $5 donation and said, DeSantis is under investigation for human trafficking. Yes, he is. He's also being sued by some of the migrants that went up to Martha's Vineyard. As well they should. They need to be held accountable for this. It's nothing but a damn political stunt. They lied to him. They did everything they could for a dog and pony show to ship them up north. Just to go, see? Bullshit. Bullshit. It shows their heart, baby. It shows who they are. Let's see if anybody down here in the let me snag a couple people here so we can have conversation. Well, I'm gonna throw the net out there, baby. See who pops up. See if you catch anything. Hello, DJ.
Hey, how are you, John?
I'm doing just fine, and you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well. My phone is going in and out, so if I disappear and come back, that's what's happening. It's giving me trouble.
Well, you know what I always
That's what happens
suggest.
with software and electronics.
Whack it with a hammer. That's my suggestion. But it doesn't always
I've only
fix
had
it.
about 6 months, but
It knows you're pissed off at it.
Well, I'm mad, John, but not because of my phone.
What are you mad about, Mark?
I'm mad at those maggots in that video at Mar-a-Lago where they show him, the guy's driving down the street and he takes a video of that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, because my phone just went dark.
Nope.
Driving down the street, he's got a video of all these idiots with American flags holding signs welcoming Trump home. What I'm mad about is they played the song Fortunate Son in the background in that video.
Poor
Those idiots
choice
have
for him.
no idea
He
what
doesn't know
Fortunate
what
Son's all
Fortunate
about.
Son is. Yeah,
It
he
was a
wouldn't know.
Vietnam protest song by John Fogerty and Creedence Clearwater.
I ain't no
And
Fortunate
it's one of
Son.
my favorite songs and one of my favorite bands. And John Fogerty's one of my favorite guitarists, and they just insulted him all up and down that
insult the
road.
American public, the American psyche with that shit. They try to
Oh,
set him up for being something he's not.
No.
They want to make him into a hero, and he's anything but. He's a disgusting traitor to this country. And those that sit out there and wave the flag at him when he passes, they're traitors to my book, too.
Well, they've
too
already
ignorant to
taken
know
Don't Tread on Me. Now they're taking my songs away from me.
They take a hell. They take anything and claim it theirs. Yeah, it ain't working, DJ. It ain't working. Thank you for being here. Let's get everybody in here.
Yeah, thank you.
And let's see, Jorge, you in here? How rude of me. Jorge. Well, good. Because Misha Chick's in the room, and I should have introduced the ladies first. Misha Chick, how are you? Uh-oh.
Sorry, had to unmute.
There you go, baby. How are you doing?
I was letting the dogs out and didn't want to make a bunch of noise. I'm doing okay, John, but you know, on most days it's like I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Oh, Lord,
really?
baby.
Did you see? I think SC might have posted it. I don't know. Maybe it was someone else. What they did to the suicide helpline?
No, I have not seen
In
that.
particular, for the one for the veterans. I think they have a separate veterans helpline.
They
They
do.
did a denial of service attack.
Well, they plugged it with so many calls because they're protesting the January 6th people that are still in jail. It's like, seriously?
Really?
Yeah.
Because we lose roughly 20 or 22 veterans to suicide a day.
A day, baby.
A day. And clogging up that phone line, they should be held accountable for 22 deaths at least. Pissed me off.
It's enough to piss anybody off. It's the bullshit that they want to play with people's lives. It doesn't matter if it's migrants or veterans. It doesn't matter. They're out for what they can do, what they can get.
Speaking of veterans, did you see that video on Twitter about where they had those far right guys with their mask on and everything, and veterans apparently recognized some of those people and they turned them in, and I guess they're going after them now because the veterans who were good veterans went after the ones that were in that militia.
Good. This investigation's a long way from being over, baby. I can't wait. The 28th is coming. I believe that's the day the January 6th committee can restart again. And, man, I'm cranked. I am. I want to see some progress. I want to see something because I know Department of Justice is going to come down with indictments. And I'm almost thinking it might be before the midterms. I wish it would. Shove it in his ass. But I know it really down deep. It probably won't happen before the midterms. What are we, 5 weeks away? 6 weeks away? Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
I think on my video today I said December 8th. I meant November 8th. I don't know. It's been a rough 3 days.
You did say December 8th.
I did,
I thought you were just doing an analogy.
No, I let my mouth run. I think after the video, I went, after I posted it is when I noticed it. I said, oh, shit, I said December. Oh,
Right,
well.
and I was thinking, did he get one of the World War II references wrong?
Yeah.
Wasn't it December 6th, not the 8th?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well,
Pearl Harbor Day.
December 7th, 1941.
Yeah.
A date that will last in infamy as much as January 6th will. That date will live in infamy in the future. The day the attack on our own system by our own people. It's sickening.
Well, and they're still attacking us.
They are. And they're getting ready again. That's what this whole thing with Donnie is. He's not looking to win a vote. Are you shitting me? And besides that, in the midterms, every one of these assholes on the right, these Donnie Lover idiots who don't believe that Biden won, every one of them, if they lose the election, they're going to be crying they were cheated.
Yes.
Every one of them is going to say, "Oh, the system is no good. It cheated. They cheated. I was robbed," and all this other bullshit. So, that's what we got to look forward to after November 8th. Is going, and we don't know how long it's going to take to count the votes in some of those states. It could be a while.
And isn't this a grand old party that cheats, lies, steals,
Lie,
and
cheat,
then
steal.
wants to teach our children what isn't real and how to do all that for the rest of history? Really?
Please.
No.
I don't have a moral twig to stand on.
They don't have a compass.
They pervert everything from their religion to our laws to morality itself. Are you shitting me? Come on.
They're tromping on everything that's good.
What's this other story I heard? The DOJ has got either arrested 47 people in PPP loan scams.
Yes.
$250 million worth.
Yeah,
let the wheels of justice keep turning on that shit. I want to see them investigate everybody that got that shit. What'd you use that money for anyway? To feather your nest?
The Minnesota one had to do with they were supposed to be distributing meals to children, during the pandemic.
Oh, how worthy. What kind hearts they have to think of the poor children out there hungry in this time of desperate. Oh, shit.
Right.
That's the way they sold it. That's the way they sold it. You bet your ass that's the way they sold it.
But boy, they all had new boats and cars and
That old analogy of a man with a briefcase can steal a whole lot more money than a man with a gun. A man with a gun's only going to get a little bit. A man with a briefcase, holy shit, he can take the bank. And that's what they do.
Here's the thing, though, is that, they're not done looking.
No.
Why do you think they hired those extra
No, they said that they try to go for the big numbers first. But they're working their ass down to, especially if you got forgiven. If you got a forgiven PPP loan, they want to know what you made money on. What'd you spend that on? Where'd it go?
Well, almost all of them were forgiven.
Huh?
Weren't almost all of them forgiven?
Just about. Just about all of them, as far as I know. And a whole lot of them to senators and congressmen. People
that's a big slap in the face.
With a lot of money on millionaires. Are you shitting me? Really?
Yeah.
Yes, they'll cheat any way they can. If they can make a look at Brett Favre down there, cheating the Mississippi welfare system, so he could build a facility for his daughter's volleyball team, and look like the big hero. Come on, man.
Yeah, you got some real good advice there, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, you get wrapped up with Trump, and that's what you're going to get.
Yep.
You're going to get Trump shit all over you, smeared on you.
You're going to get tied to the bumper and drug around.
That's it. Yeah. And I don't feel sorry for you. You
I
got
don't
in bed
either.
with him. You snuggled up to his ass, and now you got Trumpy shit all over you, and everybody can smell it. They can see it. They look at it with disdain in their
Orange
eyes.
streaks on everything.
Yes.
You just can't wash that shit off. It won't come off.
I'll tell you, I have to. DJ, are you still in here? Jorge, did you ever make it in here, Jorge?
Got to
Jorge
unmute.
is still
Jorge.
muted.
He might be dealing with dinner.
Well,
Or
what
doing
a fine
dishes.
time to be eating now. Are you shitting me? Hustle it up, buddy. Let's go. Anyway, I'm about every muscle in my body I think hurts.
You finished the mowing today, Joe?
No. No, I spent today, thank goodness, Joe Garcia over at Mathis. I got up early this morning. Me and Tyler went over there and loaded up the lawnmower on a trailer and brought it back over here. And then I run the trailer back to Joe. And my truck ain't got no air conditioner, baby. It's a sweat job all the way there and back. And 2 days prior to mowing the grass, sweating my ass off. Yeah, I've sweated up a bathtub full. But, it is what it is. But I can't wait to get that drive belt put on that lawnmower.
Oh.
Hello. Who's that?
It's not fun putting those on. I've done
No.
that before, believe it or not.
Well,
I have a Husqvarna, and that thing has so many twists and turns in it. It's just a pain.
well, it's got to be a whole lot easier than what I'm doing, which is pushing that damn thing, which is killing
Well,
me.
I'm going to say your knuckles
Yeah.
will be bleeding, but,
That's nothing new,
Yeah.
baby. Take a look at my arms. I bleed every day. Let me thank Mark Perkins, who came in with a $5 donation and said the GOP has no values, no ethics, no principles, no integrity, no empathy, no morals, or right to claim they are helping anyone except themselves. Amen, Mark. Amen. And that's what it is, baby. It's exactly what it is. I've said for years, the Republican Party is more than willing to watch this country suffer, to watch our society suffer, individuals suffer, so they can point to it and they say, look how terrible this is. This is terrible. You need to elect us and we're going to fix it. But every time we elect them, they don't do shit except rob the bank. That's what they do. And then they kick over everything, shit on everything, walk out the door, and here come the Democrats to try to clean it up again. And it's no different this time.
There's a new book out, but I don't know the title of it. Maybe somebody will know it if I put it out there. A book about the Republicans in the last 70 years of the Republicans and what they've done to mess up the country. But I don't know who the guy is. He was on Joy Reid last night.
I didn't see it. Joe, Jorge, did you get in here?
Looks like it.
I see you're unmuted, but I'm not
can't hear
hearing
you yet, Jorge, though.
Watch it, buddy. We're going to sing Johnny Fly on you.
You're not
Yeah.
muted, but
There
you're
he
not
is,
talking.
Johnny Fly.
I'm here. How are you? I'm making supper. That's why I kind of.
Yeah, what you making?
Chicken with Italian seasoning on it.
There you go.
Tastes good with the
Sounds
Italian
good.
seasoning. And string beans. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about string beans, but I can't eat the
They're
other
good
beans
for you.
because of the sugar.
They're good for you.
Well,
Suck.
Eat your
string beans,
vegetables.
what's different about that than green beans? Are they the same?
Yeah, string
I
beans,
think
green
so.
beans.
Yeah, they're the same.
Snap
yeah,
beans.
They're the same.
Oh, okay.
All
But
the
what?
same.
Hey, who needs to read a book to know what the Republican Party is doing nowadays?
You
Well, this
don't
was in the
need a
last
book.
70
buddy.
years.
I'm
I'm
telling you,
There ain't no.
long before I was born.
It's the
Well,
history
the point of the book
fuckery
is they've been
that
doing the
is.
same thing for 70 years.
Indeed.
We should have
Yeah.
known by watching that.
Well, they
Indeed.
don't have a plan, so they got to repeat what they've been doing.
That's a good one.
You
No,
know,
they don't.
Nana
Oh,
Lovely
they
says
know
it all.
what it's like.
Nana Lovely, which
Yeah.
I think should be dinging just about now. Come on. Oh, you missed it? Really? Damn it.
It didn't ding.
It didn't ding. You're not on cue. Where's it at? Slow ass shit. Tammy Ames came in with a $2 donation and said they also have no platform. There it is. Get the donkeys, this slow donkey there. Gotta step it up.
There's a
there.
saying, Republicans know how to win elections, Democrats know how to govern a country.
There you go.
That's
They don't have a
exactly
platform.
right.
They don't have a plan for anything. Everything that they
Well,
ever
I'm
said they
still
did have a
waiting
plan
for,
for, they were lying through their teeth.
Well, I'm still waiting for Trumpy Boy's health plan.
Yeah,
You
it's
still
coming in
waiting for that?
next couple of weeks. They're going to sign it in a couple of weeks.
2 weeks.
They're going to present
2
it on
weeks.
the House floor pretty soon. Pretty
That's
soon.
it.
Yeah.
Any day now.
Hey,
Well, that
there's
means 4
Jorge.
years.
There's Jorge.
Yeah, I showed up. Well, you caught me in the kitchen. I had my headphones on. I was marinating my pork chops.
You is
See,
what?
He caught me too.
Damn, are we coming in?
Marinating pork chops.
John will do that to you, Jorge, when
Yeah.
you least expect it.
Yeah, they're
I think
big ass pork chops, man. I gotta get these right.
Ooh.
I think Jess Coggins just came in and let us know what the Republican platform is. He came in with a $2 donation and said the GOP platform steals state secrets. Evidently,
That's something concrete.
I'm just
that
wondering
they
when they're
did
going to raid
there.
Bedminster. I don't think they have all the documents. I think Lucy's holding some back.
Yeah. They're probably hidden real well now.
If he's got, what's that? Knock, knock. Who's there? Ivana? Ivana who? Ivana want to know what all these boxes are doing in my casket.
My casket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
they're all down.
maybe that's for her next life. Who knows?
And I think their platform is just deny everything. That's it. Deny it. Deny it.
Well, their
Deny.
platform right now seems to be to convince the American people that fascism is the way to go. That authoritarianism will take that burden you have over, every 2 years you have to go somewhere and go into a little booth over there and, touch a screen and, vote. And all that stuff. You won't have to do that anymore. The Republican plan, just sit back, relax, have your beer, smoke your little bud, we'll take care of everything for you. Yeah.
And maybe every 5 years show up to vote to see if you want Social Security to keep going on or not.
Yeah, because that's on
my age. Yeah, I gotta have it.
That's on the list.
I was gonna say, if you're a senior citizen, you might as well forget it. They're gonna take that shit away from you. You can still sit back and have a smoke.
Some of them want to privatize it, which means they want to.
If anybody had any doubts about
market.
whether they're coming after your Social Security, there it is.
No.
There it is. Yeah.
No doubt. There's no doubt.
There's no doubt. They want to privatize that. They want to privatize. Oh, my Rolodex is screwed. Medicare.
Yeah.
They want to privatize Medicare and Social Security.
What do they call that, John? We view it as an entitlement, but what do they view it as? Like a benefit or something?
They view it as welfare. That's what the Republicans look at as Social Security. Are you shitting me? You put in your whole life on
my
this.
welfare for 35 years.
That's right, baby. You paid it. This is not a.
That's right.
This is an entitlement because you paid into it, and we pay into Medicare. Your tax dollars at work, baby. They're just pissed off that they can't steal all of it.
Well, you know what? Maybe you can rely on DeSantis.
Yeah.
Because he's using taxpayer money down there. What is it, $950 million to ship up the migrants up to Martha Vineyard? And they said today now that
I think it's $12,000 a piece.
Yes, Jorge.
Yeah. What else? They said something. There was a plane they just
$12,000 a piece.
But there was nothing. There was nobody on the plane, John. It was empty.
They could
figure that one.
Could not put more than 30 people on one of those planes. That's the maximum number.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, but they said it was empty. That makes
They
no
did
sense.
2 planes.
Well, I wouldn't doubt if it was empty.
Martha's Vineyard.
Well, I think there was some queued up to fly again today, is what I heard.
Well, that's what I said.
Those might be the empty ones.
They're not one-file learners, are
Well,
they?
see, they done contracted the planes before they lined up the people. They had the planes.
They sent the planes, then they get
Did any of you see that brochure that I don't know? This might be
Made money
fake,
on that.
I don't know if
they had a
that's
brochure
fake.
online today.
What did it
There's a
say?
brochure online today that they were supposedly giving each of the immigrants, offering them jobs and giving them all kinds of benefits, which was basically false.
Right.
Was that
They
true?
gave
Was that
them
an actual thing?
no, that's an actual fact. They gave that. Well, I don't know if it's on the paper, but they told
Go
them
ahead
that
and
they
do
were
your- I saw
going.
the
There would be
picture of it.
housing, a job. There would be assistance there when they got there, and guess what?
Mm-hmm.
There was, but not on their part. On good people standing up to do the right thing. That's why help was there, not because.
I saw a picture of that, John, and it was one of those foldable paper brochures. You could fold it up, tri-fold, like folding up.
Yeah,
a
I
pan.
could whip one of those off on my
Somebody
computer.
printed it.
That's not the one I was thinking about when you first came in, or said that. I was thinking of another little brochure that was supposedly handed out at Youngstown, Ohio, at the rally Donnie had, and it had a picture of Trump on the front. It said, "President Donald Trump, Son of Man, Son of Christ," or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that. That book, John. That book that guy wrote is actually saying that's who he is.
That's sick. All right, let me send out a couple of thank yous, and then we're going to jerk Mitch up in here because I see Mitch. I want to thank K. Diverter, who came in with a $5 donation and asked the question: Republicans in Florida raised the automatic weapons age to 21 3 weeks after Parkland. Why won't Abbott or the Republicans here do that? We're just more pro-Second Amendment, baby. Yeah, why won't Abbott do it? Raise the limit for an assault weapon from 18 to 21. Should be a no-brainer.
Why did the NRA move to Texas?
Yeah, that's why we're not raising the age either, because the NRA moved to Texas. And Sister Funkenstein came in with a $5 donation and said, everyone beware. They are purging voter rolls. Verify today. That's the best advice you're going to get. Make sure your registration is up to date, baby. And she also said, Joe Garcia rocks. Where can I get one of those T-shirts? Fuck Donald J. Trump and all Trumplicans. That's what she said. And, you know, I get that question a lot on TikTok a lot. Hey, I love your shirt. Where can I get that shirt? For anybody that knows me, every one of these shirts was sent to me by y'all, by a Blue Dot. Every one of the shirts that y'all see me wear, I didn't go out and buy that shirt. I don't even know where to find that shirt. But every one of them was sent to me by a Blue Dot. In my quilt, I'm trying to figure out a way to put my quilt back up because I think it's appropriate. Yes, and a big thank you to everybody who ever sent me anything. That's what all of this stuff is, everything here. From my cape to my T-shirts to my Superman emblems to everything I do was impacted by this Blue Dot.
That Woo Pig.
And that Woo Pig that's been in the shot every damn day since I got it, right there. Woo Pig, buddy. It's a promise I made, and it's going to be.
Peterson.
It's going to be in every shot. No, all these things around me mean so much. Our Resolute Eagle, Teresa Diggum, our artist up there. Oh, man. I have so much. Mitch Goldstein, are you in here?
Yeah, sure.
How are you doing, brother?
Not so bad. What's
Good.
going on?
Good. Same
Hey,
old
Mitch.
shit, just a different day.
Good to see you, John. Mr. Tire Biter, good to see you. Glad to hear you're still breathing.
Made it another day, baby.
I'm still here.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm still here, too.
I see you just made it. Where's my donkey? I got to wait for my donkey to come on. I see it first, though. Thank you, Mitch. Very kind of you. So how's the family? There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Everybody's okay. The Steelers lost, but other than that, what are you going to do?
Who'd they play?
I hear Julie.
He's here.
Hi, Julie.
Steelers are again on Thursday.
How are you doing, darling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there, baby. Wore out, but I'm here.
Boo.
I am.
How's your shoulder there, buddy?
Oh, it hurt. Ain't a part. Pick apart. It all hurts. buddy.
Did you see my post from the other day?
I saw one of your posts. It seems to me you were not in the best of moods or something. Something had.
No, that was just a regular foul mood post. I wasn't talking about that. I actually accidentally got a cut on my cornea.
Yes, I saw that
And
post.
I had to go to
How'd you like
tell
that?
you, man.
What? You
that
ain't
was
telling
the
me
most
something I don't know. Go ahead. Tell your story.
I'm telling you, man, that was incredibly painful.
Indeed.
Oh.
As a welder.
You know
over
what?
the years. Huh?
There's a tie to that and abortion, or the membrane that they use to put in your eye to cover that cut until it heals is from the placenta or from the fetal tissue or something.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, actually,
you
it was
better
it.
It happened to my wife, and they put that membrane in her.
You better not say
Well-
anything, boy. The right find out they'll be up after your asses.
Yeah.
I have seen a pair of tweezers come right towards my eye to dig a piece of steel out of there. So yeah,
Whoa.
I've had welders. You're always around a bunch of grinding. Somebody's always chipping something. Something's flying around in the air somewhere. Let me send out a few thank yous here to Mitch Goldstein, who came in with a $5 donation and said, "Send in a donation, you cheapskates." That's what he said. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you, brother.
Hey, John, you ever popped hot slag while you're welding?
Yes. Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
You cannot.
Oh.
You can. Here's my worst hot slag story, because I thought I was good, and when you think you're good, that's when you're going to screw up. Right underneath this beard, right under my. You can't see it. There's a scar on my throat right here, and that's because I was building a fifth wheel trailer one time, and I'm doing some overhead welding up there, just zinging along, and a friend was there talking to me, and I was just, okay, so I'll flip my hood up so I could talk to him there for a minute while I ran my rod. Stupid thing to do, because I looked back up, and about the time I did, a big old hunk of slag just dropped down. and hit my throat.
Ow.
Now,
And
that's not the
agriculture
worst
class.
part of the story.
Oh,
What is
To
the worst
make
part?
the-
Go ahead.
I got 2 more burns, one on my stomach, because when I sucked in my neck or whatever, it fell down my shirt into my belt line,
oh.
and so I got burned real bad on my belt line. And then I made the worst mistake.
Uh-oh.
I pulled my belt line out because I'm getting burnt. My
What did
wife,
you get?
my wife, in that cedar chest in there, I don't know why she kept them. There's a pair of my underwear in there, and there is a big burn hole. She keeps it
Well-
always to remind me of how stupid I can be sometimes.
That's what I was leading up to.
I was in pain.
ag class in high school. I popped slag into the crotch of the guy who was welded next to me. I've never seen anybody come out of their pants so fast.
I was building this trailer on the main highway in Freer, Texas, on outside. And there I am, right there on the middle of the street out there chucking my pants off and beating myself in the crotch. Didn't that make a
Yeah.
pretty looking picture? Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
It's
I
too bad
want
we
to
didn't have
thank...
phone
Never
cameras
dull
back in
moment,
the old
Bob.
days.
That was back in the... Yeah, them days is over. Keith Thompson, who came
You
in with
probably get
$5 and
a
said,
hit on that.
when the American people voted for a progressive's black man, Mr. Obama, twice, the right-wing nut jobs and rich GOP white men went crazy. Yes, they did. Not just the rich ones,
They haven't
baby.
recovered yet either.
It's all of them right-wing nut jobs, the racist, bigoted assholes that we saw come out during Obama's reign. That's what that is made of. That's who the Republican Party is. And Nana Lovey came back with another $2 and said, I found it online. Don't remember site one of my fave. I don't remember which one of my site.
Well-
Did you send me this one, Tammy, Nana? I
Probably.
have so many I can't remember who sent me, except for some that are obvious. My son gave all gave some one at Bone Spurs was sent to me by Veterans Against Trump, by that organization.
Oh.
So I wore it today, as a matter of fact, proudly over to Mathis and doing all my stuff. Here you go.
How do you get rid of
Anybody
these
want to
guys
say
once they get your
anything?
email?
I walk around with
How
my
did they get
T-shirts
rid of-
like,
how did
you
they
want to
get
say
rid of-
something? You want to have a conversation? Let's have that conversation. You want to comment on my shirt? Let's go. I'm ready.
Oh, it took me about 45 seconds to understand it. I'm kidding.
86.45, and we're still there.
I can't go to Mathis without buying a barbecue sandwich.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Speaking of barbecue, so I go over to Joe's house to get the lawnmower. Joe knows barbecue. Joe has a trailer set up like you wouldn't believe. I mean, it's got a huge ass barbecue pit, 20, 30 briskets in there, no problem. He's got propane burners up there for pots and stuff. He's got all his utensils, everything's got a place and everything. He's cooked for several hundred people before. So I said, well, Joe, if we get together a Blue Dot family meeting somewhere local, like Lake Mathis, like where you came to, Jorge, pull the barbecue pit up
Yeah.
there. Let's barbecue some brisket.
Lake Corpus Christi
Yeah.
State Park.
Oh, yeah. We could, anybody within the general area, Corpus Christi, Mathis, anywhere, San Antonio, any local Blue Dots in that area, we could meet up and have a hell of a barbecue.
I'll be
By a
there.
hell of a man that knows
Got nothing to
barbecue.
do.
So,
I have a barbecue secret.
you do.
It's called Lowry seasoning salt.
What is it?
Lowry seasoning salt.
Ah,
Nah,
That's what I
if
put
you're
on my
hungry, you
barbecue.
gotta make your own rub.
Yeah.
Most people make their own rub out of a combination of a lot of other ingredients, just with their particular taste. Everybody's got a little different taste. I like mine a little hot, a little spicy. I want it to know I bit. I want it to bite back, as a matter of fact. So Mitch, what is going on up in Pennsylvania?
Later on, you probably
With regard to what?
The election. Fetterman going to beat Oz?
Fetterman is going to kick the living shit out of
love it.
It's going to be the most lopsided victory in senatorial history. They
Yeah.
have agreed to a debate, but I believe that Dr. Oz is now trying to get out of it.
Really?
Because I think that John Fetterman will walk all over Dr. Ozhole like a fucking cheap
Are
doormat.
you telling me Oz is trying to back out of the debate?
Yeah, that's the last we heard today.
No shit. After him
He's
talking,
not happy with. After all that shit he took, he's not happy with the moderator. He's not happy with the format. He's saying everybody's trying to trick him.
oh,
Trump's
pity.
not happy
Whiny
with
little
the
Trump
last-
shit.
What was that?
Just a whiny little Trump shit.
That was a harp.
Did he sound a lot like this?
Even
That's
worse.
not fair. Let me send out a couple more thank yous. Y'all are being kind. Mega Wet Willie came in with $5 and said the special master just told Trump's team if they can't do what he requires, he will have to side with the DOJ. And that's exactly what he did. He said if you can't come up with it, he's going to consider every one of
Here's
them.
the dilemma that Trump has put his own lawyers in.
Yes. They can't
Because
say
He wants
anything.
to back the master.
What the master's asking him is,
They
oh,
can't
by the
lie.
way,
That's it. They can't lie. And so they have to come up with this
by the
dance
way-
of well, we're going to use that in a future indictment.
yeah,
I hope they're
basically
good at
he's
forging documents.
basically the issue is if they continue with their claim that the documents were declassified, the burden of proof is on them.
Yes. They're the ones that are
Okay.
saying,
That's not going to go so well for them. Plus, if the attorneys claim that they thought that the documents were declassified, now they're liable for
Yep.
being punished by the court.
Their
Yes,
law
they could
license
lose their
is
law
on the
license
line.
if they commit perjury in front of the court. Either
Well,
you have
after
proof
that-
that he declassified this
Yes,
shit
sir.
or you don't. What did the judge
After that
says?
section, Trump was having a hissy fit.
To quote the judge,
wants
he
the
said you
special
can't
master.
have your cake and eat it. That's what the judge said. You can't have your cake and eat it.
Can't have it both ways.
You try and do something sneaky to somebody a lot more intelligent than you.
Yeah, boy, I'm loving it. Let me send out two more
Never.
thank yous real quick to John Cass, who came in with $5, said, "Cheapskate's my middle name, Mitch."
All right. I think your parents were kind of cruel, but I get it.
And Johnny Fly came in with $5 and said, "Well, Mitch twisted my arm, so here's a well-deserved donation. Vote blue in 22." Thank you, Johnny
Dude,
Fly.
if it was me, first off, if it was me twisting your arm, you'd be giving the money to me. Just remember that.
Just remember that. The man what's doing
Right.
the twisting gets the cash.
There you
I
go.
appreciate it all, and thank you, Mitch,
You're
for
welcome.
twisting the arms. I appreciate that.
Joe
That's
Garcia has a question.
Tomorrow is the day I get paid for last month. All y'all's donations will come in tomorrow. And that's why tomorrow I can go to the store and buy a drive belt and come back and put it on that lawnmower.
Right.
Awesome.
I believe the remix, Chris, one of my favorite common attendees of our session, said, if Judge Deary says, if you can't show me that there was proof of declassification, then they have to treat that everything was indeed classified.
That's it.
Now,
Yes.
you know that there exists no proof
No,
of declassification because they were not declassified.
we've already been through down
So
that
he's
road.
backed him. He's really painting himself to a corner.
Yep.
I'm loving
And
it.
then there's the other 3 federal investigations that are going on against him.
Don't tell me
And
there's
3
more,
state
Mitch.
investigations.
Yes. There's what,
New-
3 that
Well,
I
you
know
got
of?
New York State coming
York
after
State,
him.
You got Washington,
Georgia.
Yep. DOJ.
Mhm.
Well, and
Yeah.
didn't
Oh,
he
2
have
from
to,
DOJ.
Didn't he have
That's
to
true.
fork up some cash for the attorney for the DOJ stuff?
3 million.
3 million.
He
3
had to
million.
put $3
You
million
think he's run out
bond
of wall
down.
money yet?
He
He had
wouldn't
to put a
accept
bond
racehorses.
That's
You know what that means, right?
what?
He basically
bond?
has to pay his lawyers
Bond, yeah.
Cash. Yeah, I heard it was cash. None of this I'll owe
They
you.
won't get paid.
Yeah,
Oh no, they won't.
See how much they trust him.
yeah, about as much as everybody else does, except his little maggots.
About as
Joker-
much
I
as I
thought
can
I thought that was
yeah.
rather funny though that he had to pay that up front before he
Joe
He's
got
not worried.
Garcia
It
on
came out of his
Facebook
slush
has a
fund.
question.
What's that, Julie?
His maggots paid for it.
I said Joe Garcia has on Facebook has a question. He says, if Donnie announces he's running for president, can he still be indicted?
Yes, he sure
That's what I
can.
thought.
Hope so.
Yes, yes. You commit the crime, you get indicted. Doesn't matter if you run for dog catcher,
But I can tell you
president,
that
whatever.
He's still a citizen.
He's
The
still-
Constitution says
Unless
that if
he's
you,
elected, he's a citizen.
Constitution pretty much says that if you can be tied to an insurrection, you are ineligible for federal office.
There,
Yeah, absolutely.
there
Yeah,
is the
it's
key.
coming.
The 14th Amendment.
Section 3.
Yeah.
Section
Well,
3.
you better watch because he'll send his brown shirts after all.
And that is going to count for more than just Donnie Boy. I think that's going to
Hillary
count for a
Clinton
lot
said
of
the
other
other
people.
day, nobody's above the law.
No,
That's right.
isn't it what our whole system of justice is based on? That we've been told all your life that nobody is above the law, that we must all stand in judgment? Are you shitting me? Yes.
We have several justice systems in this country, John.
Well, that is true. Do you have a lot of money?
Right now?
Yeah.
Didn't I just give you
Million?
$5?
That's it.
dude?
You're
Jesus
broke, buddy.
Christ.
Guess what?
No,
you're in
broke.
you're in the same justice system
You
I
want
am.
fucking tacos
Yeah,
and cash? Jesus Christ.
Oh man, I
Does
cost
anyone
you
know
money,
what
brother.
three
Fucking
justices,
Texas. Jesus
what,
Christ.
Hey,
what
Mick,
three
Mick,
justices
it-
were picked for the 11th court?
You know, it's bad
District
enough that having Texas as a state
Wait,
actually costs
Yeah.
us money.
wait. You're killing me.
Bad enough.
Uh-oh.
You know?
We are a drain on the
Hey,
society. ain't we?
Isn't that where that phrase "the great sucking sound" came from? Wasn't that Texas?
Yeah.
From the vicinity of Ted Cruz, no doubt.
Well,
Ogham,
see, in
Ogham the
Texas,
Bold
they have
says that
fast-
Prince Andrew is above the law. It appears so.
in Texas, they have toilet bowls as big as swimming pools. So when they flush, you hear that big sucking sound.
There
Everything's
you go.
bigger in Texas.
All right now. All right.
You ever hear the joke about the guy who fell in the swimming pool in Texas and he was
all right.
yelling, "Don't flush, don't flush"?
All right. That's enough.
See what you
I do
started,
love my
John?
state. We got to fix it. I'll be the first one to admit we got problems down here, big ones.
Well,
Big
you know
ones.
what? Maybe sometime you should run, John. There you go.
They don't have the he needed sleeping law yet. And until they do, I can't run. Because there's some fixing needs going on around here, especially in my district. Shit.
It's a great state with a bunch of shitty politicians.
That's
Yeah,
the
you
fact.
gotta change them.
That is the fact. That's how come.
Who were the three justices that were appointed
I
for
don't
the
know
11th
yet.
district?
I don't know which ones for the appeal.
Yeah, I
have
mean, I
not
can't
heard.
find out any information.
I have not heard. I
I
know.
haven't-
I
I
know.
haven't
It,
heard
I
that.
know it. The court leans Republican, conservative,
There's
They're-
6 Republican justices.
and what 4 or 5 Democrat
Yeah.
liberal judges.
The thing that I read that scared me was they said the DOJ said they were not going to comment until they had read the 11th District Court's decision. Have they already made the decision?
Not that I know of. I hope they toss what's her name, Judge Cook,
Cannon?
Cannon. She
Cannon.
should be thrown off the court.
She should be.
Whatever you call it for a judge.
She should be embarrassed. To show her face on the street. For anybody that
I
knows the law.
looked at the decision she wrote, and that thing could have been written by a college freshman.
Yeah.
That's
No
how bad it
megas
was.
Probably
embarrassed.
was.
I'm telling you, they don't embarrass easily.
No, she should be
Hey,
embarrassed
John?
because there's nothing about her decision that makes any sense at all. What, Johnny Fly?
No, it's got a lot of errors
I-
and stuff in it.
I
That
just
one is
saw
bad.
here. I just saw here on S.E. Smith posted.
Let's see, stays on top of shit.
Yeah, he has New York Attorney General Tish James will make a major announcement tomorrow morning. I wonder what that's going to be about.
God, I hope it's an
10:30 a.m. tomorrow.
For what
So
now?
I'm
I
ready.
hope it's Attorney General Tish James is going to make a major announcement tomorrow morning. It's
In
gonna
New
be
York.
10:30.
Oh, out of New
Yeah.
York.
That's just an
10:30.
indictment.
I hope.
Yeah,
it's
they
gonna
actually-
be-
Yeah, they call that clearing space. They make an announcement before the press announcement so that they can get reporters and stuff and people can get ready.
Good.
Yeah.
So
I'm ready.
hope
it's going to be a good one.
I'm ready.
I
What
hope
time?
so.
Need a little
What
excitement.
time?
10 o'clock, as he said?
10:30 in the morning.
10:30.
Is that's
Central or
Eastern
out of
time, I would
Eastern?
imagine.
Yes,
So
yes,
it'll
it's
be
up in New
9:30
York.
here. Don't worry, I'll be up.
So should we kick in some money and bet on what it's going to be
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Yeah,
Taking
really.
the odds. Let me send out a couple more thank yous. Dana Lovely again, really, baby, watch it. Came in with $5. Said, "How can we allow this attorney registered to work with /for Venezuela see the classified info during discovery? The
Really?
Brady material. I don't like it."
Do we have any calendar tickets left?
Huh?
I don't know if we're any.
Elizabeth,
No, they're not.
did I give this to you before I knock it off and break
Maybe
it?
the 19th. Is it the
Yes.
19th? Today.
With-
Today, it was last.
Which
Letitia-
attorney are we talking about?
Letitia James is the
Okay.
name of the.
I
Right.
think that's the New York
Right.
Attorney General.
Yeah.
Oh, it flies off my prayer and break it.
I'd have to look more than that. I lost in that one. And let me thank Sister Funkenstein, who came back in with $3 and said, "We're a drain on society, but they have millions forgiven on PPP loans." That's the way they sell it, baby. Social Security, and get one of them welfare checks, do you? No, but that's the way they like to look
Yeah.
at you. While they
Even
while
though
they
you
rob the
gave
bank.
into it.
I-
Even though you gave
Well-
into it all those years, that doesn't matter.
You know the story that
You
pissed
know who
me
I
off?
feel bad for, though, seriously?
What? Who?
Reverend Raphael Warnock. I really feel bad for him.
How gentle
Because
is
he
he gonna
has-
is he gonna
Because
have
he's going to have to debate that colossal idiot, Herschel Walker.
Oh, right.
And, Warnock is such a good person.
He
I
is.
just,
He's
I don't
gonna have
know
to be
how
put
he's
in the
going.
position of having to debate a dumbass. And how do
I
you
mean,
do
literally someone who
Not beat
probably
him
doesn't
up,
even know what day it is.
You know,
that? You know, I can't even
if
believe
you
the
kick
fact.
his ass, it looks like you're picking on him.
It tells you who
Right.
the Republican Party is. It's all a show, baby. Herschel Walker,
think-
great running back, baby. He's a great football player. Not too
One of the
smart.
best.
Maybe his helmet,
If you're not
thicker
on,
helmet, I think.
yeah. If you're not on the football field, well, you might have problems with the rest of life. And then you stick him in Congress? Are you shitting me? But I always say that if Herschel Walker gets in there, he will be just like my congressman, Michael Cloud, who sits in his fucking office and waits to be told how to vote. That's it. If they don't tell him, vote no. Unless we tell you to vote for
And
something,
he does and
it's a
votes
no
and
vote.
goes
That's
back.
it. He's a worthless piece of crap who just maintains space in the Capitol. That's all he does. You don't see my congressman on. Probably don't see your congressman.
I'll tell you what, you never hear about him in the news cycles or anything.
No, don't have
Nothing.
anything to say.
Not a peep.
Nothing. They just want to hide in the corner, play the stock market, collect a check, and
They
live
don't
a
play in the
good life.
stock market. They're inside the
they're
stock
in the
market,
market.
dude.
That's what I was fixing to
They're
say. The story,
inside the market.
the story
own
that
it.
really pissed me off, and it's not anything new. It's not anything we didn't know, but it highlighted it back at the top of my brain. The amount of congressmen and senators that are playing the stock market, and they are on committees that get inside information all of the freaking time.
Well,
It's
my
a
Senate
game,
candidate-
baby.
My Senate candidate, John Fetterman, is going to propose legislation that makes it illegal for Congress and members of Congress and their immediate families to trade stocks or to claim proxies for stock trades,
There you go.
period.
I don't even want to see a blind trust. I don't want to see nothing.
How much you want,
Doesn't-
Aren't you
how
much
getting
you
paid
wanna
enough for your job?
how much you make a bet that all the Republicans won't vote for it? Really?
Well, that's the problem. Congress passes the
Exactly.
law, and if the law impacts Congress, chances of getting it through.
Oh, well, there's a few Democrats that wouldn't vote for it either.
Oh
I'm
yes,
sure.
no, this is across the aisle on both
You'll
sides.
never vote for
Definitely
anything.
bipartisan here.
Yeah, no, this is not one of them partisan things. This is bipartisan. Both sides are doing it, but it impacts it impacts their moral judgment in my book. You're not there for the people. You're there to make money for yourself. Try to tread water and occasionally do something nice, I guess, to stay on the voters' good. I don't know.
Hey,
I
I
get
wondered
pissed
if
off about shit like that.
John, I almost wondered if Mitch, how's what's his face, Josh Shapiro doing?
Josh Shapiro did very, very well.
I think he's doing good.
Awesome.
I think they will both.
I think
sweep in.
Pennsylvania
Just
looks
can't
like-
imagine
I don't want to knock
people
on
voting
wood.
for Fetterman and then
Don't
voting
jinx
against
it.
Josh Shapiro. I just don't think so.
No, I think it's a package deal. If you're going to vote for Fetterman, you probably are voting for Shapiro.
Well, I hope Mastriano will not get in because that man's a son of a bitch.
He is disgusting,
time.
ain't he? Let me send out a
Yeah.
couple more thank yous. Nana Lovely came back in with $2 just to tell me. She said she was referencing the attorney about the raid on Mar-a-Lago's. Baby,
Lawless.
thank you, because I swear my Rolodex is on very thin ice nowadays. It looks straggly as shit up there. And Daniel Mosey just came in with a $10 donation and said, "I cannot let Johnny Fi show me up, DJ." Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Was that you, DJ?
Thanks.
Yes.
Ah,
that
now
was
I
me.
know the secret identity. See?
Hey,
I knew we'd
DJ,
get it out of
you
you.
can
It's no
call me up
secret, that's his
anytime,
thing.
buddy.
That's his name.
What was that question, John?
I know. I just said, DJ, you can show me up anytime. You're giving
Oh,
toward a good
okay.
cause.
Thank
There
you.
Yeah.
you go.
Thank
Now,
you
don't
both.
go overboard.
Anytime. I wish I had more money to give.
Yeah,
We
me
all wish
too.
that. Every time the mailman comes up to my house and like handing a package off to me or Rose or whoever his package is for, I always look at him and say the same thing. Ah, the box of money I ordered finally got here. Thank you very much. See you later. Yeah, one of these days I'm hoping to open it up and there you go, box of money. It happens to congressmen and senators and what's his name? Jared Kushner. He gets suitcases full. Shit.
Yeah.
You know, boy howdy.
You know that Mormon polygamist, when he was on the run, Warren Jeffs, he used to get $300 a day from his parishioners.
Well, to support the Lord, I'm sure.
Yeah, they put them in tomato soup cans, dumped the soup out, and glued the tops back on and shipped them out to him.
Oh, jeez.
Boy howdy. You reckon he needed it? I don't think so.
Well, you know, they always say if you want to get rich, start a religion.
Well, that's true. That's true.
That's an idea.
That's true. If you want to get, you want to make, well, you want somebody else to pay it all the way, yeah. But, what's that? Am I thinking of Reverend Lockie? Is that his name out there in Tennessee or something? He's the one that had his church taken, or his, he had his church taken away, or his tax, yeah, because he tried to throw out Democrats. He said if anybody was Democrat, get out of my church. Well,
Yeah.
Hey, the Catholic bishop said he wouldn't allow communion to any Democrats when I was going to church. That's why I stopped.
really? Well,
Yeah.
I think I'd challenge
Yeah,
that.
those are
Look what
everywhere.
they did to Nancy.
Boy, howdy shit.
Look what they did to Nancy Pelosi. They
Yeah.
did that to her. The Catholic Church. Yeah.
Well, I'll take
They tried to
the-
do it to Joe Biden, but they decided that would have been a bad move. Probably to not let the President of the United States have communion.
That's just pitiful.
Yeah, well, it looks.
Not a good look.
No,
No.
no.
They don't let me have communion. Nobody's going to worry about it. Nobody's going to know what happened.
Ought to go. Ought to go one time. Is that where you eat the cracker or something? Communion?
It's kind of dry, though.
I didn't know you were a theology student, John.
Yes, of course I am. I study all the great religions, buddy. You know, Popeye the Sailor.
Well, how many is there, John? 4,000, you said?
4,200 religions in this world. Which one would you kill for?
And how many idiots per religion are there?
Yeah, that's a high number,
That's
my
a good
friend.
question.
I don't want to disparage because you meet good Christians. I did
There are
today.
good
I did today. Met a hell of a good Christian with a big heart, and lives that what it means. So what do you do with that? You know, I feel good for him. I feel great for him. I wish I had that.
More ice cream?
We don't
Once
have
I gave a woman who I worked with money to pay her electric bill. And what I got for her was,
Did you
is
look
there
in the
other
chest
strings
freezer?
attached to this? She couldn't accept the fact I just wanted to give her the money out of the good of my heart. She
I
thought I
just
had an
bought it
ulterior motive.
the day before yesterday. Sorry, guys.
Oh, that's right. Maybe start
Sometimes
thinking about
that's
ice cream, though.
Well, that's a big blessing to people, I'll tell you. Just to give them something and help them out, you know. It's wonderful. It makes you feel good, but you're helping your fellow man or woman.
Anytime that you can do something for your fellow man, it lifts your heart. It lifts
That's
them up
right.
and it lifts your heart, which is more important, really. Ain't more important. It makes you
My
feel good.
late grandfather always said you never charge anybody for anything you do for them. It's always out of the goodness of your heart.
You know,
You don't have anything from 'em.
Joe, when he wanted to donate this lawnmower, I told him, no, that's I'll pay for it. And his response, well, whatever, whenever, it doesn't matter. And I appreciate people being kind, but there's a limit. Don't ever hurt yourself. That's what I've always said to anybody that donates anything to the show. Is don't ever do anything that's going to hurt yourself. You got to pay
I think
bills
if you got
too,
an old
baby.
machine sitting around, you're not hurting yourself to donate it to somebody who needs it.
This was. I can't wait to see if I can get it. It runs. It runs. Starts right up, baby, but it won't go and drive. It won't move because it got to replace the drive belt, which I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm looking forward to crawling in it to get it fixed. Are you shitting?
Does it have a seat switch? Do you need to replace that?
A seat switch? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, like when you get off and it
Yeah,
kills
it dies.
the engine.
Yeah,
kills it.
yeah. I don't know if that's. Well, as long as
I
you
had
put
to
the parking
replace
brake
that
on.
on mine.
As long as you put the parking brake on, you don't have to be in the seat. That's the way mine is. So,
Okay.
but yeah, if you're in the seat, you're supposed to get off without putting it on brake. Yeah, it's supposed to kill the engine. Safety first. Don't want to cut your toes off.
Yeah.
But I got a lot.
I saw
I got a lot to mow here.
Lawnmower.
I can't even see my
Wasn't
river.
pretty.
So I've got a lot to mow around here. Lord have mercy. What's that? Just have the key out of the ignition, John. Well, there you go. That's true. Pull the key out, it'll die there. That's true. See, the shit you learn. We have a vast array of knowledge within our Blue Dot family. About any subject you could probably bring up. There's somebody
Anybody
in our Blue
lives
Dot
close
family
have a
that
skid
knows about
loader?
it.
I need a skid loader.
A skid loader?
I only want to borrow it. I don't want it for real.
What, like a
Don't
forklift?
they rent those? They rent those.
You know, with those rails and you lift them up like a forklift.
Yeah.
I got about a 600-pound carving sitting on my trailer, and I need to get it off, put it on a pedestal in my backyard, and I can't lift it, man.
Carving?
A double-headed dragon that's about 5.5 feet tall. This guy who lives with me carves them out of wood tree trunks.
Really?
Yeah.
Boy, howdy shit. That's a big piece of artwork.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's
man.
wider than maybe 4 feet wide and probably 5.5 feet tall.
Well, I hope you get it right where you want to put it.
Unfortunately, this guy's a Trump supporter, so I've kind of stopped buying from him.
Yeah, well, just don't bring it up. Just talk
It's
about
hard
the
to
weather.
do sometimes, Don.
I know it,
It's awful.
baby. It is. It's hard for me because, like I say, I don't. Every shirt y'all see me wear, I wear to town. So everybody
Good
that
for
sees
you.
me knows exactly where I stand. Ain't nobody has to. I get occasionally I get stupid people walk up to me in HEB or something. I just love Trump. Well, not good. I'll pray for you. What, Mark? That's all I can say. Well,
I like
pray
that
for you.
response.
That's all I can
I
say.
like that response.
Well, that's what I say. Without antagonizing any. I'd leave it. That puts the ball in their court. I love
the Kit
Trump.
Kat.
Well, I'll pray for you. Somebody needs to. But it's going to come to a head here pretty soon, I believe. I really do.
You better watch. You better watch, John. You might be praying to Orange Jesus. Did you hear? That's the name he's got now. He's the Orange
Yeah,
Jesus.
somebody
I heard that
called him
today.
that. Oh, one of the Republican lawmakers made the comment.
Yeah.
Oh, Liz
Oh,
Cheney
I
said it. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Liz
picture
Cheney.
of him
Yeah, she.
It's the orange
heard
worm.
it. Yeah, the guy whispered it under his
Yeah,
breath.
hope that
Cheney's not
satisfies
happy
Orange
with
Jesus.
that. I'll tell you.
On
Don't
B
you
Dot,
know he's got-
Blue Dot Family on Facebook, I posted a picture of the orange worm.
The orange what?
The worm.
Worm? The orange worm?
It's on the Blue Dot Family Live Facebook.
Oh,
I posted it
I
several
have
weeks
to
ago.
check that out.
I'll have to look.
Well, I tell you what. Did you hear they're going to have the hearing on September 28th at 1 in the afternoon Eastern?
Oh,
Is it gonna be- Televised?
It's going to be televised. Yes.
I guess I'll
1
have to.
p.m.
Get out
Yeah,
your
1
popcorn.
p.m. on September 28th. So get ready. Should be interesting.
You're right.
Mhm.
Okay. If Obama did one half of the shitty shit Trump has done, he would be under the jail.
Oh my
They would
God,
have
yeah.
prosecuted him years ago. Like the first month he was in office, probably. Yeah.
They tried to find fault with him and he didn't do anything wrong. He did right for our country.
He's done nothing but screw this country over his whole life. Are you shitting me?
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to, who was it?
They went and
Tom
saying
Hartman.
when Obama put on a tan suit.
Tom Hartman was talking about him the other day and going all the way back to 89 or something back in the 80s when Donnie was first going over to Russia, and how Donnie's been cultivated by Russia this whole time. You know, and
I
it-
saw
Yeah,
that
something's going
posted,
on with
yeah.
those
Yeah.
two.
yeah, guy's good. I like it.
Yeah,
It's easy to
something's going
believe.
on between those two, you know?
Oh, there's a
Seems
big
very
connection.
strange.
I think
I
that,
don't know if Putin's going to last too long because China's not happy with him.
that Putin's done got himself worked into a crack here. He's not looking too good in Ukraine. Ukraine's kicking their ass, making them back up. That's not
What do you
making
think of
Putin look
Biden
too
saying
good. He's
that
done
we
been
would-
to
we would
China and
tap-
India trying to get help, and they both said, "Kiss off." He's had,
You saw where Biden said that we would back up Taiwan and
Yes.
Iran if China attacked.
we would defend Taiwan with our, yes, I heard him say that, with our men and women.
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Well,
the
I
deal.
think
Yeah,
Biden
but the White
also
House
warned.
walked it back.
They
Well,
said the
I-
one
I-
China policy is still, that's what they believe in, and
Yeah.
we believe in
Well,
the self-governance of Taiwan. As long as that little thing in the middle there ain't broke, it's it's good.
Well, Biden warned Russia too that if they do use nuclear weapons, they're going to
Yes,
be some problems.
we would
Yeah, I saw that too.
we would respond.
Yeah.
How can you not?
So they better think twice, man.
That's what
really
I
wanna
said
think
today.
they saw the
Donnie
whole-
Boyd came in and tried to bust up NATO, tried to cause problems,
Mhm.
and look what Joe Biden did.
Yeah.
He not only made it stronger, he made it bigger. So, where'd Mitch go? I lost
Oh.
Mitch. Oh,
Yeah, I don't see him anymore.
he must have fell out.
Well,
Mitch,
now they're
thank you
saying-
for
I don't
coming
see
in,
him in the
brother.
audience either.
He might have had something going on. Anyway, so
That says for
Well,
the
they're
rest of us that
talking-
we have nothing going on.
They're talking now about inflation again. I don't know what it is. They the Fed. Aren't they going to raise rates again? I believe. And well, they're blaming Biden for that. So easy to blame Joe Biden. You know?
I was looking at
If you're the
Wendy
president, you
Cleave's
get the blame for
comment.
everything.
I don't know what it means,
Yeah.
but either many people are fascists or I am uninformed. We have a lot of fascists. We do.
Yes, we do.
We do have enough of them in this country, but not enough to overthrow our government. I don't give a
hope
shit how.
not. Man, I hope not.
No. His maggots, if all of them that loved his ass came out, we're still looking at low numbers.
I'm too old to get out
They're
there in the
not-
foxhole.
Yeah, I'm too old too, but they're still fighting this dog. I do. I've told you before. I have to watch it. I have to watch down my street. I'm on somebody's list. I know that, so I have to take heed
Yeah,
to
I
that
don't
shit.
want to live down there, boy.
We all got to live
What
somewhere.
side is your shirt?
Yeah, but
I'll
not
send you
one
a
of us
bulletproof
should be
vest.
fearful of living in our house. And they damn sure ain't making me fearful. Are you shitting me?
Good for you.
No.
No.
No, baby. This is
Well,
my-
this neighbor who's
Why-
next door, he irritates you, but is he dangerous?
Only one of them.
The
Only one of
son,
them.
or whatever.
The one that carries the gun all the time, and his only reason for carrying it is to shoot me. He wants to get me
Really?
in a fight. Sure, wants to get me in a fight out in the street so bad. I've informed
Is
the
he the
law
one
of that
cut
3
donuts
different
on your
times.
grass or something?
We've had the law out there 3 different times. 3 different times I told him, put it down in the record. The reason he is carrying that gun is to shoot me. So if you come out here and I'm laying in the street dead, I told you so. And but no, he's
Don't
the only
worry,
he's the
John,
only
I'll
jackass
avenge
I worry about now, and that's only because I consider him mentally unstable. Unstable, and
Well, if he's a MAGA, he is mentally unstable.
he's the one still holding on to his little flags. What are you going to do? He's ate up with it. But again, it's
They-
not
they
about
use-
Trump, baby. It's not about Trump. It's about me. He could give
Well, they
2
use
shits
it-
for Trump. He hates
John, I
me.
think a lot of times it's an extension of their supposed masculinity.
Uh,
That's about all it is.
If he's reaching that deep,
Yeah.
I feel bad for him. I don't pay him any mention. I drive by his house twice, 3, 4 times a day. Every time I leave this house, I have to drive by his house. It's fine.
Does he
I drive
harass
by
you when
with a
you do?
smile, thinking to myself, really, you jackass, you still got your flags out there? Like I say, when people come down this street and they see his house, they're not thinking, oh, look, there's a nice guy. No. Really? 2 years later, and you still got your shit out there hanging? Let's go, Brendan, and all that? No. Fuck you. You're a jackass.
Well, that's how my neighbors across the street, John.
Oh,
he
and
still
he's
has
listening.
the Trump
So
2020. Trump 2020
Tommy.
sign. He still has in his window.
it doesn't.
I'd like to put a sign
It
up
doesn't
that
bother
says,
me as much as he
"Twice
thinks
in
it
peace."
does. The longer they
I
stay
like
up there at this point, the more it's my side. More that I can point to and go, that's the jackass. That's who you think is concerned about this country. No, fuck no, no. He hates his neighbor.
Can you take a
He
picture?
uses
Show us?
politics as an excuse because he's
I
ignorant.
want to see this house.
Huh?
Can you take a picture? I want to see this house. Post
All
it.
right, I could, but
I don't know if you want to do that.
yeah, I don't.
I don't think they want to
See, I just want to see things that make me mad because I'm not happy unless I get up every day and get mad about something.
Well, welcome to my world.
Well, just turn
Welcome
the
to
TV on.
my
That's all
world.
you got to do.
That's the
Turn the
hard
TV
part.
Yeah, you're
about
right.
this.
Turn it on.
Hey, you could watch Fox News. That will get you.
I never
No
do
way.
that. The
No
only time
way.
I ever see
I don't
Fox
watch
News
any
is when I
Republican
see it
anything.
referenced on some other news show. Here's
And the
what Fox
problem is
News
you
says.
can't get
I wouldn't turn
MSNBC
that shit
anymore
on
'cause
for
I-
anything.
Crashed Hulu, and I don't have MSNBC.
Well, I watch
You're kidding.
MSNBC. I notice CNN sometimes they throw a little bit of right. They're starting to lean a little bit to the right.
CNN sometimes is pushing
Absolutely.
my limits.
Yeah.
I don't watch them anymore at all
I
either.
expect to see fair and balanced
Well,
above
the
that
prob-
CNN any day now.
Well, the problem with them is they play too many commercials. Have you noticed that? I listen to MSNBC, and their commercials are not that long. You put CNN on, I swear it's almost 5 minutes of commercial.
Oh,
You should
yeah,
have
so
a
that's
diverse
what they
source
have.
of where to get the information. You should get it on TV and on internet. There's lots of sites
Yeah.
that you can.
Yeah,
They say Reuters is really good.
Reuters is good. BBC
I
is
have
good.
Reuters, and I can watch the headlines. That's about all I
You
have.
can check
now.
out Al Jazeera.
Yeah.
You know, you got to get a different perspective from everywhere to see
Yeah.
the big picture.
If you go to MSNBC and you try to get them independently, they tell you got to have one of the big major streaming companies, or they won't deal with you.
Man, that's bullshit too.
It's bullshit. You're right.
Well, don't we have enough of that going on all over the place?
Yeah, really.
Well, Disney owns Hulu, so jack off. You know, if Walt
I'm
Disney were
surprised-
alive today, he would just go nuts.
I'm surprised that Disney's still down there. If they would have did, if I was a company and I was down there, and they did what DeSantis did to them, I would have pulled the whole thing out and gone to some other state that was friendly.
Well,
Say,
there's a lot there to
"Screw you."
pull out. Come on.
I know, but then they had to blame, realize who's behind it. DeSantis. Definitely.
Well,
could
they
have
were
done-
going to put it in Branson, but the thing is, if they put one in Branson, they'd destroy a more pristine Ozark, and I don't want anything like that.
Yeah.
We've
I
got
think
beautiful
they'd be
Ozark.
better off just to wait it out and let the politics do what the politics are going to do for a while and then come back.
Get DeSantis out of there. He's a
Yep.
ridiculous.
Oh, what is it? I can't think.
Oh, no, don't
here's-
step on keys. Oh, no, there you go. Stepping
Oh,
on
no.
keys. No, let's don't do that.
Well, now it's a choice, John. Your keys or your toes? Which is it?
Yeah, well, no, I don't want either one of them, but he done scrolled off way down in the chat. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Now she's
no.
over here crying for her little babies to come over here with her.
Aww.
Is it mama? She's a good mama, though. She's been a real good mama.
Yeah.
Huh, baby? Yeah, see there? She said yes.
Yeah.
She's doing good. All the
I
little
can-
kittens are healthy.
I'd say DeSantis, I think, is doing what he's doing because he has his eyes on the presidency for 2024. That's what I
I
think.
can.
If he's not sitting in jail.
Yeah, let's see
Which
how
I
he
hope
handles
he is.
these charges that they're going to come up.
Well, you know,
Well-
I wish the senior citizens in Florida would wake the hell up and not stop voting Republican. They're not for
I
their
wish
best
they'd wake
interest.
up to the fact to say, wait a minute, what? He chartered an airplane from Florida to fly to Texas to fly to Martha's Vineyard? Wait a minute. Why are we paying for that shit?
$950 million? Yeah,
Yeah.
taxpayer money. Hey, he's not going to pay for it himself. You know that.
Yeah, and they'll put you in jail if you pick up an orange off the side of the road too.
Mm.
Oh, hell,
Yes,
I
South-
Southwall.
you can't
Tom
get anything
Hartman
out
is
of
a good source. I like it.
When I was in Florida, I picked up a lemon one time. Oh, was that good?
Oh yeah. My mother had
wasn't
a
your
lemon
typical
tree in the
lemon.
back of her house in Florida. Lemons, oranges, and
Yeah.
grapefruits.
But it wasn't like your traditional lemon where it's small and really bitter.
The funds came from the
Ew.
Deportation Relocation Fund.
Yes.
Really.
Which is Florida taxpayers.
So you're
But I'll tell you what.
relocating them out of Texas to Martha's Vineyard up in Massachusetts. Where does Florida come into that? Did you hear DeSantos? Because
Yeah.
he said because every car coming down the highway, if they have two people in there, you got hundreds of thousands of cars. Just by statistics, they're in there. That's some bullshit like that. That's what he was saying. The number of
Well,
cars that come into Florida with more than two people in them. Well, half of them cars are illegal immigrants, and they're coming to Florida.
Yeah, but
That's-
with maggots, you just make shit up and they'll
Make
believe
shit
it.
up and
Come
pull it out of your
on.
ass. It works for Donnie. It
It
works
does.
for Donnie. Legal group fires class action lawsuit on behalf of advocacy group and migrants flown into Martha's Vineyard.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, you don't think they got any lawyers up there in Martha's Vineyard? I think they probably have a few
Oh,
living
yeah.
up there who know the law pretty good.
They're going to show Ron DeSantis what it is
I
to be a good
hope.
liberal.
I hope. But
That's
I
right.
want it more for the reasons of you disgusting turd. Because of the reasons you're doing this. You're not trying to protect Florida or some bullshit. These
No.
people are legally in the United States. You're griping about illegal immigration when these people did it the right way. They went to court. They have a hearing set. You just want to come in and play jackass and fuck with them as much as get them as far away from that hearing as they can. That'll get them. It's disgusting. I was going to say his moral compass is off, but he ain't got one. He's a
No.
disgusting
No.
on the same level that Trump is. And you could throw Greg Abbott in there too. They're just all the same. They don't give a shit.
They're all the same. I'd like to see Greg Abbott be sued, too.
Abbott is a piece of crap.
I thought Abbott was going to
Like
be
I said a little while ago, he
investigated by
could
that sheriff.
he could have gotten behind raising the age limit to 21 in this state for assault weapons. That's not big. That's not that big a jump. Florida did it. Look how red they are. Come on, man, let's do it. No, no, he ain't gonna
I
do
read
it.
something about a Texas sheriff is going to investigate Abbott for
I
trafficking.
hope the fuck he does. I hope he does, because that's what he's doing. They're pulling this stunt down here on the border. Just evidently some lady, I don't know if they've identified her, going around with trying to talk these people into getting on a bus or an airplane.
Probably
Look,
was giving out the
there's
brochure.
jobs, there's housing, there's assistance. Here's a $10 McDonald's card. Let's go.
Oh, John, it's switch and bait again. They're trying to
Yeah.
put something else in the bigger focus to take the focus off all the Trump shit with the DOJ.
Yeah.
So let's talk about immigrants. That
Oh,
worked
that
before.
always works. With the right, it
And let's-
does.
That's
So
a good distraction.
Let's go ahead and really give them something to talk about. We'll just steal a
Yeah.
few and
I've
fly
lived
them
down
around
here
a little.
just about all my
I
life.
don't
The
care for another
immigration does
word
not
that's said
change
about
that
Trump
much.
except for indicted. I don't have to hear anything about him until I hear the word indicted.
That's right. And I think it won't be too far off either.
And meanwhile, in the Ukraine, Jane.
Yeah, they're
Jane
finding
Hansen-
evidence of, I guess, civilians have been massacred.
Well, Jane Hansen on Facebook says Ukraine was digging up grave sites today in a part of the country occupied by Russia for several months. Russia buried civilians alive. I think it's
They're-
time
they
for
were
NATO to
carrying
put
black
boots on
body
the
bags
ground.
out of there.
Genocide ain't cool.
I saw that.
Wasn't it over 400 bodies they found, I believe?
I'm not sure. I've not read
Yes,
that
it is
yet.
over 400.
And that Russian woman who's a broadcaster on TV over there in the Ukraine, she's now saying that there's a American black, meaning African Americans, coming in there to Ukraine and killing Russians, and she's all upset.
Oh
Well,
my God.
the other thing is that they're saying that Putin is actually like emptying
Wendy
his
Cleve. Thank you, baby.
version of prisons there and putting them in uniforms.
Well, you know, England did that with Australia. Which Dave was on.
No, they shipped everybody to Australia. That's different.
Out of the prisons, yeah.
Yeah, but no, he's putting uniforms on them and telling them to go kill people.
Atrocities in war are not a new thing.
They're already
Hey,
in prison
that
for
happened
they're
during the
persistent.
Vietnam War. I knew a friend of mine that I'd known for years who was out on his motorcycle one day, and I don't know what he did, but he went before a judge, and the choice was either go to the chain gang or join the Marines and go to Vietnam. That's what they were doing back then.
Semper Fi.
Mhm.
Yes, a
And
lot
you
of.
joined the Marines.
I joined
Yeah.
before I was. My number came up. The draft came up. I had quit high school. I went to work at shipyards, and then I decided I didn't want to get drafted. I wanted to join. That way, you get a pick. You get to pick which one you got to do. And my father being in the Navy, I wanted to carry on a tradition. So, but
Well, I met a guy one time who I think he actually killed somebody, and he went before the judge, and the judge told him, "Well, you have a choice: either prison or serving the armed forces."
I don't
So
think
he
it'll
went
get you
into
out of
special-
murder.
Oh well, yeah. Well, he that's what he did. It was some special, like the Green Beret or something, but it was something else.
Yeah,
And he
I don't know,
served
but it
in
sounds
that.
like a story. Yeah.
Well, that's what he told
You
me.
can't get out of a murder
Well-
charge by joining the military.
My friend was just on his motorcycle, and I think he tried to outrun the cops, and he had to go to Vietnam.
Oh, there were a lot of people that were given that choice, but
There
I
you
don't think
go.
murder would be included. But yeah, if you've got a lot of problems with the local police, maybe it'd be best if you join up, son. You know, a lot of people
Yeah.
back then did. But you know, a lot of them.
And
Well,
he was a Cherokee Indian, and he looked like a Cherokee Indian with very
That's
dark
funny,
skin
too.
and black hair. I loved that guy. We had so much fun together. We were in a band together, and they sent him to Vietnam on me.
how dare.
The nerve of them.
Go figure.
Gotta
Boy,
roll those
howdy.
credits, John.
I better do that, huh?
Uh-huh.
Man, I got plans for tonight. I'm gonna pass out
I hope
tonight.
they're good
I'm
plans.
there's not a part
Yeah,
of me
get
that's
your
not
rest.
aching right now. I've sweat so much in the last 3 days that it's just, even over at Joe's house, I'm over there, we're loading up that lawnmower, and it's just pouring off me. It's just like,
Well, I'll tell you,
That's
John, once you get
70
that
bodies
lawnmower
not,
going,
not
man.
liking it.
well,
my
once you
body's
get that
pretty wore out.
lawnmower going, it's gonna help you out
It's
a lot
gonna
when you get
help
that
out a
lawnmower
lot.
going.
And again,
use
a
it.
great big thank you to Joe Garcia. He's a wonderful person. I had a great time talking to him. He had a great conversation. I told him we need to get his ass on Discord. Bring him in here. He said, no, I
Bring
might
him
say
in.
the wrong thing. Like I don't every day.
Yeah. And we love it, John. We
I'm
love
trying,
it.
brother.
Take
I'm
the
trying.
show.
That's all any of us can do every day with every journey that we take. The road ain't always going to be smooth, baby. There's going to be
John,
shit
we're
in
all
your
okay
way
as long as
every
fuck is
fucking
never
time you turn
outlawed
around.
on the internet. The word's never outlawed.
You ain't got no choice to deal with whatever comes in front of you and
Yeah.
move forward, baby. That's all
Who's
you can
on our
do.
2 for Blue, John?
Oh, Jesus. See, John's on tonight, ain't it? Let's see. That's Tim Ryan up in Ohio. He is running against J.D. Vance up there, the idiot that Trump sports up there. So Tim Ryan up in Ohio, 2 for Blue. There's his website, his .com there, so you can go to him. And the other one, I haven't changed anything yet. I've been busy as shit, and Travis has too. The other one is still Beto O'Rourke, my man for governor down here in Texas. If you have a couple of extra bucks, throw them to him. He is on a roll, baby, and
You betcha.
I'm thinking, oh, this is our man. This
He
is
is
our
fighting
man.
hard,
Well,
too.
John,
He is.
Fighting.
Is he ahead now or what? Is he going
He's
ahead?
within striking distance. They called it pretty even. I think
We
Beto's
gotta
1
get him
point
in.
behind, but I don't think that takes into account what we're going to see in November.
Right.
I think a
agree.
lot of the polls are shooting it low. I think Democrats
A
are going
heavy
to do
turnout's
a
going
whole.
to benefit.
I think so. It's going to be a heavy turnout,
I
and I
do.
think it's going to be heavily leaning towards Democrats because of the bullshit that
And women.
the Republican Party keeps doing. Keep making an idiot out of themselves. Putting up people that are either ignorant or just downright lying asses. You know, whatever. You know,
Yeah, like my brother.
But they're gonna snag a certain amount of people out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of course.
I think most people that have a brain in their
Bless
head and
their
have intelligence
hearts. You know,
realize
There's a moron born every day.
Bless their
every day,
heart.
baby.
But you realize that most people that have the brain in their head and have common sense, you don't even have to have a brain, have common sense, realize where the Republicans are coming from. They're radical.
They are. They are. They have nothing to offer but hate in my book. That's it. Hate somebody.
Hey, I was raised in a Republican household. Look at me. I made it out.
There you go. Jesse
Yes,
He's a draft dodging coward, and I can't
miracle,
stand his
right?
ass. I'm right there with you, brother. That's who he is.
Miracle, isn't it?
Well, we need one, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Every day we need one. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming in and visiting tonight. Mitch Goldstein and Julie, thank you very much for y'all coming in. I was so happy to see you. Anytime I see you, buddy, I'm happy. Anyway, Johnny Fly, thank you for being here, brother.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate it tremendously. Representing Pennsylvania along with Mitch. So there you go.
Yep.
All right.
We're going to do it.
And DJ, thank you, brother,
Yeah.
for coming in. Appreciate it. Thank you
I
for the
enjoy it every
donation.
time.
I appreciate
Oh,
that.
no
Both
problem.
of
I couldn't let John fly out, did
you.
we? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. You gonna take that shit from him,
I'm
Johnny?
very competitive.
I'd jump in there and do another $50, buddy, if I was you.
Well, you know what they say about revenge. It's sweet.
It is sweet, baby. Tastes better.
I don't have that
sits
kind of
on-
money to do revenge.
No.
I don't
I'm
either.
just joking. Anyway, thank you both for coming in. Thank you both for the donations. Jorge, thank you, brother, for coming in.
Yes, sir.
I talked about you today.
Well, Nan sends her regards.
Well, give her my best. Your ears should have been
I
ringing
was
today
on the
because
phone
I
with
was
her a
talking
minute
about you.
ago.
So earlier today. So
Oh.
yeah. Oh man, you should. I laid it on thick though. Made you look good though, buddy. Don't worry.
Well, I appreciate
I
it.
love you, brother.
Thank you for lying for
You
me.
bet. I can do it good for you. He's a great guy. Don't worry about it. Anyway,
All right.
Jorge, thank you very much, brother. Take care of yourself. And Mr.
Okay,
Chick,
man, we love you, brother.
we love you back. Mr. Chick, thank you so much, baby. We appreciate you coming in.
You're welcome, John, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like, share, and subscribe. I like her. She's always on top of shit.
Mr. Chick, you are doing it so well. I
New
love it.
producer around here. Somebody tell me.
Bernadette
what-
has taught me well.
And
Yes,
and a
you
shout
did.
out to Bernadette, baby. I hope you're doing well. We miss you around here. So just rest
Yeah.
up and take care of yourself, and we'll be looking for you later. But Bernadette, we love
3
you.
meetings he's been gone.
Yeah, she's had a rough time, baby. She's had a rough time. She'll be here.
He needs
Don't
to
worry.
heal up. Yep.
Send
Need
her
to
her
rest,
love.
that's
Send her
right.
your love, her prayers, all your good vibes, all that shit. As a matter of fact, spread them
Okay.
around this whole Blue Dot family, baby, because there's lots of people that need them. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Thank you, those on YouTube, on Facebook. Thank you for being a part of this family. Thank you for being involved. Thank you for being concerned about your country enough to be here and to have these kind of discussions. But we're coming up nigh, baby, and shit, ain't no telling what's going to happen the rest of this week, but things are starting to cook. Anyway, y'all take care of yourself. Again, try to put a smile on your face, baby. It doesn't matter what the day throws at you. Might as well smile at it because you ain't got no other choice. Anyway, I love you. Thank you. Y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We'll